Hi guys, welcome back to another episode on Beauty Within. It's your two hosts,
Rowena
and Felicia. So today we have a really fun episode. We always talk about on the channel how just because a product says it's for dry skin or oily skin or combination doesn't necessarily mean that it can't work for other skin types. But there are a lot of gray areas because it is all about, testing it for yourself, seeing how your skin reacts to certain formulations and ingredients.
So to take it a notch further and to give it a fun twist, we will go home, swap routines for a week, and share our experience with you guys.
Yes, so the outcome could really be great, and we're like, oh my God, we have to double this routine. I need this too. Or she could come back like the dry, cracked Sahara Desert, and I could possibly completely break out from all the like heavy, emollient,
Yes.
Rich and dense kind of products that Rowena typically uses. But with that said, peeping over there are a lot of overlapping ingredients and products that really work for all skin types.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about your dry dehydrated routine.
These products have withstood the test of time and give me the lasting hydration I need. Because I think for dry skin, I know for oily skin, there's a slew of other concerns. But for dry skin, the most important thing is just hydration. That if you apply something within 6 hours or even 12 hours, that at the end of the day, you're not like, the tool didn't tool all of the water from your face.
Didn't like...
Yeah, what about yours?
Okay, so I have oily and acne prone and slightly sensitive skin. And I think for those of you who also share this skin type or these skin concerns, you'll know that your routine tends to slightly change maybe a little bit more, because you're also dealing with hydration like Rowena, but then you also want to combat emerging breakouts. It really does depend on how you feel throughout the day, which is why I think you'll find it interesting. I think compared to yours, there's a little bit more BHA components.
There are.
Yeah, everything on a whole, I feel like is a little more gel consistency.
Yes.
And then we'll chuck it over on home, throw ourselves in the deep end.
Back to Fel and Ro in the bathroom.
Got it? Connection's bad. Okay, they're there.
The 5-second delay.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello guys, welcome to our bathroom. This is day one and we thought for the first day, I think we need a little assistance from each other to tell us how to go about each other's routine. Okay, so Rue, what have you decided to use for the first day?
Upon your suggestion, I'm gonna use the Verse Cleansing Balm to take off my face. Light makeup, but there's still makeup on my face. Double cleanse with Then I Met You Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel. Going to use the Haru Haru. I can't wait to try this. I'm so excited to try this. And the Ionic Propolis Vitamin Synergy Serum that you also love. I'm excited to see how these two together will help my skin and my freckling, if at all. And the last one, your favorite matcha pudding antioxidant cream. What about you?
So I'm just gonna start off with your Lagom Beautiful Water Drop one, and then go in with the Vintage Essence, the Krave Beauty Serum, and then the Heavyweight Fresh Cream.
Lagom Gel to Water Cleanser. It legit is gel to water. Lots of botanical extracts in here, and it's also a bit oily, so it can break down the oils.
Can I dry cleanse with this?
You can. It feels amazing. It feels amazing.
Bloop. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. It's like, so refreshing. When you use the cleanser as a dry cleanse, it just completely disappears. I got too much in my eye.
Does it burn?
A little.
Oh no.
But it smells really nice. It's so faint. It's got this slight watery oil kind of feeling. Okay, I'm gonna emulsify.
Go for it.
That cleanser took everything off. Amazing. That is by far the most lightweight gel cleanser I've ever slapped on my face. This is the Versed cleansing balm with eucalyptus oil and vitamin E, and the reason why I really like this and chose it over the other cleansing balms is that it melts really beautifully and just like dissolves everything. So I would say yes, like today if you're wearing makeup over the eyes, you can just slowly massage it in, and then if you have like mascara on the bottom, I just like kind of gently run my things over it.
Hey, this is not bad. It's very smooth. It's kind of in my eye, but it doesn't sting, and it took everything off very nicely.
So that's the first step of double cleansing. Now I gave you 2 cleansers to follow because, you know, with my routine, I really like chopping and changing it day and night depending on, you know, how you feel throughout the day and then in the morning, right? So options are great. I love options. So this is the one that I go on and on and on, yes, light years on and on about. This is the Then I Met You Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel. It's got the licorice root, green tea, rice ferment, and PHA. So it's got like very subtle chemical exfoliating qualities without giving you any irritation at all.
Ooh.
Ooh, is this the Then I Met You?
Yeah. The Then I Met You cleanser has an interesting scent.
Isn't it weird?
I wasn't expecting this. You never talked about this, did you?
I think I did once. It just smells like no fragrance, but very earthy and kind of bitter.
Yeah, it smells like a Chinese medicine apothecary. I love how it just comes off.
How would you say that that one compares to the Krave? Because it's quite different. You know how like, I think Krave is just very like stretchy goopy? This is more like intact and a little bit more matte moussey.
Krave might be more hydrating. It feels more hydrating. But honestly, they're quite similar.
Okay, my face is drying out. Let's go to apply topicals.
I'm gonna stay in here.
Stay down, horsey. So then moving on to toners, you guys know my holy grails. One is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic. I'm so excited to give this to you because, you know, I talk to death about it.
Yeah. Layer 1. I'm gonna put many layers on because my skin is dry.
I think this would be really great for dry, dehydrated skin types, for every skin type. You can even do like 2 to 3 layers of this on, just a little bit at a time. Don't like wash yourself away and drown.
That'll be fun.
Yes. Okay, so did you put 1 layer on?
I just put 1 layer. I'm gonna put layer 2. My goodness, it's like water! And it smells very nostalgic. Because even then, it's not sticky at all. It's just a bit more viscous.
Yeah, because you know how some essences are very like sticky after you apply, but this one just sinks so quickly, huh?
It reminds me of Uroi.
The hyaluronic essence.
Yeah.
Amorepacific Jumbo Vintage Essence.
Wow.
Fermented green tea. I think your skin will love this, especially if you're already using Benton, but I love this because it's just so hydrating. You can put many layers, and feel free to do it. I personally don't really do it because it's expensive.
Okay, 5 hours later, I have sat down and we have the Vintage Essence. Okay, this is also what I'm very excited to try. It doesn't smell like anything. It's like very faint, like faint, earthy.
First impressions, go!
Very, very lightweight, and yeah, it is very hydrating. How many layers do you normally put on? Because I have to do it like you.
You can put on more though, but I usually just do 1.
No, it has to be exactly the same. I want to be like you.
I put on 3 layers of your Haru Haru.
Well, that exceeds my maximum. I would only go like 2. But how does it feel? It's still nice, right?
It's very nice, it's very plump. It's starting to feel like Laneige, cream skin, where it gets a little tacky. Not like too much, but a little.
And then there's more of like that jelly goopy serum. This is the iUnique Propolis Vitamin Synergy Serum. I love propolis for its anti-inflammatory, for its like subtle brightening, for its hydrating qualities, and for just helping with any sort of inflammation on the skin. And this just glides deliciously over the skin. So I hope you love this one as well.
I'm gonna go in with the serum. My face is about to...
Serum!
As for serums, I picked 2, 1. Ooh! Man down, man down. One is the Great Bear Relief. This has tamanu oil, safflower oil, rosehip, which you love, vitamin B3, niacinamide, ceramides, cholesterol, and natural moisturizing factors. So this for me, it's like great for my skin barrier. And the tamanu oil is like very subtly brightening.
So I'm excited to use this one because it's been a while since I've used this, since it launched actually. It's been a long time.
How come you stopped using it for a bit or didn't really get into it that much? Is it too thick for you?
Yeah, because during the summer, I don't think of applying like creamy serums. You know how this serum is more of that texture rather than like a gel?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, this is like a moisturizer for me.
It is. I was just gonna say the reason why I picked it for you is because I knew it was thicker, so it'll be more fun. Because you can stop at this step. You're usually done after you put on something like this if you have more oily combo skin type. And just to make it fun, I'm gonna make her put on the fresh Lotus night cream after.
Oh my god, guys, like seriously, this feels like a light moisturizer for me. Holy crap, man. I'm gonna be shining and beaming to the moon. Help! Okay, how is the propolis serum?
I love the texture. It's slightly runny, but also viscousy enough where you feel like there's something on your skin. It absorbed very nicely. My skin feels very hydrated.
And usually you just stop with this,
Yeah.
but we're gonna go in with
So feeling hydrated, I would 100% stop here, but as we keep going to Rowena's night cream. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Put it on.
Although, oh my god. Oh, it smells so good.
That's fresh for ya.
You guys would have known I absolutely love the peach and lily matcha pudding antioxidant cream with the matcha and niacinamide. I love it because of its texture. Basically, it's a pudding, right?
it really is like a pudding.
Yeah, between a gel cream and like a cream cream. It
Yeah.
sits right in the middle. I was just telling Rue like the other day, whenever I feel like being pampered by myself, you know, a little bit of self-care love, I will always go to my fresh products like the black tea perfecting mask, the black tea essence. I freaking love the whole black tea line because it smells so good. Oh my god. This smells divine!
That will probably be the saving grace of this nighttime moisturizer for you. The fact that it smells good.
Wow, yeah, I completely forgot like what I was doing for a second. Wow. I have to say, the whole Lotus line, the formulation of the texture is beautiful.
It
like
is.
it is so smooth.
You look like the moon. You're glowing.
And you just put one layer of this on.
Yes. More than one is even too suffocating for me.
Holy moly, holy moly.
Do you feel like there's a film on your face?
Yes, like I'm scared to brush past anything. I feel like the cotton will just stick to my face. How's that matcha one?
Like, I thought it wasn't enough for me, but then after using it that last time, I was like, oh, there's actually a lot of oils in there that are helping my skin like be nourished and be hydrated and like lock in all the good stuff that I just put on. So now that I'm using it again, I like it. I feel like this is a routine that I can actually use, or it'll be great for daytime.
Yes, I think this, what you just used, even though it's kind of like nighttime right now, that is a great daytime for like combo dry, which you are, but not like parched dry, like dry. Dry.
How's your face?
Like, do you see how shiny I am?
I do, I actually do. Alrighty, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Yes, for the rest of the week, you're stuck with us. Bye.
A few inches later.
Okay, so guys, before I go to bed, I just want to show you how oily and dewy and moist, whatever adjective you want to use, my face looks after using that Lotus cream. Look at this, it's gleaming. Gleaming, I tell you. All of this is gonna be stuck on my pillow, so we shall see in the morning. Good night.
friends, so we're a few days into using Fel's routine, and I must say, I'm pretty surprised that for her very oily, acne-prone skin, her routine actually works for me. I'm going to switch up the routine a bit to try the Paula's Choice BHA liquid exfoliant and the snail repairing foam cleanser that we know Fel loves, serum, and the matcha pudding.
And then this one I thought would
I'm
be
scared.
really interesting for you to try because you have dry
pH 9.
skin. It's a foam cleanser, which is more designed for oily skin. But there is that snail mucin ingredient in there that really helps with the subtle soft feeling after you've cleansed. So yeah, that will be interesting for you.
I remember she says a little goes a long way, so let's just use a little. Just want to first emulsify it on my hands before putting it on my face. Ooh, I like this. It's definitely more foamy than most cleansers I've used lately. So far, it's pretty hydrating. The foam is starting to disappear. It's like a moisturizer. Oh, good. Let's wash it off. Wow, I'm impressed. This foams and then turns into like a milk cleanser. Because remember how I love this Sioris because it just washes off so easily? For something that starts off as being foam, it turns into like invisible and it just washes off in one wash. Now I know why Fel loves this. Okay.
It's a misconception that dry-skinned people can't use BHA, but I would say for you, you can actually use a cotton pad with this and just concentrate it on your T-zone where you feel congested. And then that way the BHA can really break down and help with minimizing your pores and filled pores and help with the size of that. Okay, so that's that. You don't have to use it every day. And I would also suggest this at night.
So the cotton pad with it, gently gliding it across my face, especially focusing on my nose. And maybe a little bit up here on my forehead. Because I don't use a lot of chemical exfoliants, I feel a very, very, very slight tingle. Just like going in with the Propolis Vitamin Synergy Serum to hopefully calm and soothe. I'm actually probably using a bit more matcha pudding than what Fel would put on her face. The only thing that I'm not the biggest fan of is, do you see how as I'm applying it, there's like a little film there before you need to work it in. And I feel like for most of the thicker creams, it just goes on and it stays on. But it could also be the products that I put on before. Maybe it just doesn't blend too well with the serum. I will put on SPF because we use chemical exfoliants and should SPF every single day. No questions asked. And we'll pass you on to Felicia.
Good morning. I'm going to go in with another batch of newbies. So I'm still going to use the Amorepacific that she gave, but I'm going to go in with the Peach and Lily Glass Refining Serum. Go in with the Cicapair Tiger Grass Cream. She gave me her new one.
My Dr. Jart cream. So you love the Dr. Jart gel. So I specifically chose this. I ran out of mine, so this is a fresh new box for you to try. Cream for you. I'm so excited.
As we mentioned in previous videos, there are two types. This is the heavier cream. I use the gel one, and she kind of chuckled when she gave this to me because it is definitely probably thicker. Actually, you know what? Didn't realize there were so many options for moisturizer. Okay, or guys, should I try the Vitamin B Activated All-in-One Concentrate? Or the Cica Tiger Pear? Do I want calming, soothing inflammation? Or do I want some brightening, softening? Okay, actually, I'm gonna go with Venn. I'm gonna go with Venn first, and maybe tonight I'll use the Dr. Jart. They can both be used interchangeably. Remember, Do you remember? Okay, and then she's got the Neogen sunscreen, which we both love all the time, so I'll pop that on afterwards. So after using this a couple of times, the Vintage Essence, I truly understand like why she likes it, because it's so lightweight, but it just feels really, really, really nourishing. I don't know, it's like kind of crazy. And you only need one layer of it, but my question is it worth the $180 odd? I haven't seen any like significant differences on my skin, although my skin is pretty good lately. I think something like this is over the long term you will see benefits. And then Peach and Lily Glass Serum. So this has peach extract, peptide complex. So I have used this in the past, I just haven't used it lately. It's like a very lightweight, it literally glides on the skin. Like if you felt it apply, the word that comes to mind is glide. It doesn't like sink the way that other serums sink. It creates this beautiful, almost supple veil over the skin where it feels very nourished, but it's still very lightweight, if that makes sense. So I know this one has niacinamide, it's got a form of Centella asiatica, it's also got the peach extract as well as hyaluronic acid and peach extract because it is peach and lily.
And of course we have the Venn Vitamin B Active All-in-One Concentrate. This is all used and loved.
Okay.
This is gone. I think it does well with your skin.
This is the first time that I'm using this vitamin B activated all-in-one, because the one that I normally use is just the original all-in-one concentrate without the family of vitamin B. So this will be interesting. So it's kind of like, it's just a very similar texture to the all-in-one original. Doesn't have any scent. Ooh, oh my god. This is beautiful. It's so smooth. Wow! I love it. And then the Neogen sunscreen, which we both love. This one is a hybrid sunscreen, so it's got the chemical and physical filters, and it just really gives the most like delicious glow without being overly much. Okay, so thoughts on this routine. I definitely think this is something that I would just use anyway. So actually, this is a winning routine right here for me. Okay, we must go on the day.
Good morning, beauties. Let's do a skin checkup. How's my skin looking? So this is my skin, fully bare. So the routine that I've been using and loving is the Then I Met You Gel Cleanser, Haru Haru Black Rice Toner, Unique Serum, and the Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding. If you ask me if there's something that I'd like to change, these are amazing. I would use this every single day if I could, if lets me keep these. And I just wish the matcha pudding was a bit creamier, especially at night, so using it at night and waking up in the morning. But other than that, my skin is hydrated, it's plump, it's glowing. These two products are Fel's holy grail for fading her acne marks or like hyperpigmentation from acne. I would say that although it hasn't done much for my skin because it's only been a week, although there's still freckle marks that I don't think something like this can fade within a week, like just the overall complexion is glowing and shining bright like a diamond. I will comment quickly on the Pyongkang Acne cream. So this cream is actually like a very beautiful clear gel, as I'm sure Fel has mentioned, and it is super hydrating when you first apply it. When I first squeezed it out of the tube, I was like, okay, like I know this looks like a gel. Gels don't usually work too well for my skin because it's just not nourishing enough, it's not thick enough for my very dry skin. But this was actually, to my surprise, like very, very hydrating, very, very nourishing. The only downside is that maybe 30 minutes to an hour into having this on, my T-zone was like, girl,
we have to help you out. So I ended up having a lot more sebaceous filaments by the end of the day.
Good morning. Just thought I would do a mid-week check-in and show you how my skin is doing with Rowena's routine. By the way, I just washed my face, so it is waiting to be nurtured. But as you can see, I haven't like broken out or anything from wearing products that are too thick. So I think even though the consistencies of Rowena's products are thicker than what I'm normally used to, they're not comedogenic. They don't use heavy oils that do block pores that create breakouts for me. So yeah, going well. So let's just continue our routine today. The only thing I'm changing today is adding in the Cicapair Tiger Grass Cream instead of the Venn all-in-one concentrate vitamin B. So let's put some moisture on this face, shall we? Yes, so I think it's important to note that like you can use products that might sit and feel a little thicker but doesn't necessarily clog pores, but then you can also use products that are thinner but do contain oils that are slightly more comedogenic and do make you break out. So it's all about really trial and error at the end of the day. I feel like you kind of just don't know how the formula and the formulation will work. I'm really loving the Glass Skin Refined Serum during the day because it is very lightweight. The alternative is using the Krave Great Barrier Relief, and although I think this is awesome for nighttime, I actually really enjoy using it at night, but as a moisturizer, she's been making me use it as a serum for my oily skin anyway. I think during the day is a little too heavy. See, after you blend the serum, it literally sinks into like become nothing. It does feel like a little bit, you know, like obviously you have something on, but it's beautiful. All right, jumping into the Cicapair. Wow, it is definitely thicker. Wow, this consistency is beautiful. It's like matcha. Wait, it actually reminds me a lot of the matcha pudding, but like, oh my, way thicker. Way thicker. Let's put this on. Ooh, wow, that is very luscious. Wow. The formulation of the like creaminess, that emollient factor is like beautiful. I can tell why Rowena likes this because even I like applying it, but very similar to the Fresh. Wow, it just leaves this like almost oily feeling. For dry skin, I can see why she says it will like soak it up because I think it definitely would. Like it's very beautiful, but oh my god, I'm slipping and sliding like a flan, like a caramel flan on a plate. The little trick I've worked out is just to keep spreading it on my face. Hopefully it disappears a little. Okay, so the standout thing for this, I feel like, is the finish that it leaves. It leaves an almost like satin skin-like finish. Not oily, but it is very moisturizing, very nourishing, and out of 10 on the thickness scale, it's probably like 8 or something. And then sunscreen's just the same. I put it over there, so I'll put it on. And that's it for today. I might do a mask tonight, so let's try her masks. Bye! Bye!
And then when you're feeling like that self-care night, maybe it's a Friday and you want to pamper yourself, this is the mask that I chose for you. Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask.
Tonight, we're gonna try the Umbrian clay mask from Fresh. I was a bit hesitant to try this because I haven't used a clay mask for a really long time. I'd say maybe within the past half a year, I didn't touch anything that was clay just because my skin tends to be drier and it doesn't need as much clay. But I was very pleasantly surprised to find that it wasn't drying or stripping at all.
3 to 5 minutes.
I'm not here to like torture Rowena's skin, right? Because this clay,
It's actually good for all skin types.
yes, it leaves the skin supple and soft because it's also got oils in it.
And my skin was a lot clearer, it was a little brighter, and I feel my skin was tighter, not in a drying type, more like a luscious. The appearance of my pores looked a bit smaller in that way. So I would say this was a great experience. I'm glad Fel gave me the opportunity to try it out.
Alright guys, so back from the day and I have something to report. Yes I do. I got some pimples today. Like here, and I have 2 here that you can't really see. Very peculiar. I haven't broken out for a while, but the only thing I changed was using this cream. And I know it's probably not like because of the ingredients or something, but it was probably just a little too thick for me. But it's interesting that it comes up here because normally this like lower region is hormonal. Boop, 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 boop.
And then the last little bonus, we have the Saturday Skin Yuzu Vitamin C Sleep Mask. This is just like a little fun, brightening sleep mask. It's newer, it's amazing, it smells amazing, and it has this like beautiful watery yuzu texture. It reminds me of like yuzu tea. It's pretty hydrating too.
Oh, wow. It's like a sorbet. Wow, it's like sorbet ice cream. Bloop. It's got these little like yuzu parts in it. Let's put this baby on. Oh. It smells like that, you know that Korean yuzu drink that they sell and it's like syrupy and delicious? It smells exactly like that. Exactly. Dude, why didn't I put on a friggin' hair thing? Let's use Glow Recipes' new one. Look how adorable it is. Wait, how do you do this? Like this? Is this how you're supposed to do it? Why do I look so ridiculous? Look at the yuzu. Smells like a dream. Doesn't tingle or anything. It's not sticky. Very light. Wait! I used it wrong! Damn it! You're actually supposed to use it like, not like a mask, but a sleeping mask. Oh my god, I should have read the directions. It says apply after your moisturizer, leave on overnight, maybe use 3 to 5 times a week. Dude. No wonder. I was like, this does not seem like a mask consistency. Wait, let me see if you can actually use it like a mask. Okay, so how to use apply after moisturizer, leave on overnight. So what do I do? Just like blend this in. But I didn't even moisturize my face. It's okay. I'll just use it as a moisturizer. Oh god. Well, we'll see how I look in the morning. Ugh. Okay guys, this is what the skin looks like in the morning. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But actually, that moisturizer is delicious on my skin. It's kind of just like the normal gel moisturizers that I normally use because this is how I normally wake up, just like quite oily. Half my skincare has gone onto my pillow or onto my face or onto my face, onto my hand, because I sleep like this. I ended up only using that sleeping mask or moisturizer last night by itself, so I still feel hydrated. I like it. Anyways, I'm sleepy. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello! Okay, guys, so we thought we would wrap up for the week.
Together.
Yes, and share our thoughts on each other's routines.
Yes.
You go.
If I could use your routine every single day, my choice, as I said in every single check-in, is the Then I Met You cleansing gel. Love it. The Haru Haru, you're right, love it. The Propolis, love it. The Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding, I love this for the daytime, but I think for nighttime, I'm psychologically used to things that are creamier.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Okay. And then I actually tried this last night. You know how when there's a product that you're scared to try, you like, it's just in life in general, you just push it off until the very end. So I procrastinated using this. But I used it last night. And it was, I woke up with like the most beautiful glowing skin.
Because it's awesome! Oh my god, because I think you also really love squalene oil,
I do.
right? And I wouldn't give you something or recommend something that I knew was gonna like burn your face off, but I think because like the idea of retinol
It's just
scared
scary.
you.
I was like in my bathroom before I put it on my face. But it was great.
Yeah, so I think it's a testament to like how easy you can start incorporating retinol, especially in an oil formula like this one. And it's super affordable.
It is. The only thing that I'm like meh of the whole thing was probably the Pyeongkongyo acne cream. Not because the texture isn't beautiful and amazing. It's actually so hydrating when you first put it on. But it's after I have this on for maybe 30 minutes to an hour, I can see my sebum like coming out because it's just overcorrecting itself.
Yes.
That's it.
I think your routine, everything was usable except the moisturizers. Like, you will see in the footage, I am basting in oil, like, just straight after application, but especially after an hour at night, and I physically stuck to my pillow. I don't know how you do it.
I know, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, the Dr. Jart one, that was quite thick. Yep. And the fresh one, that was also very thick. But I would use it because it's beautiful.
Fresh, the
probably
scent and the application, right?
Yeah, beautiful. Probably for winter, just like a dab, a smidge. The Amore was beautiful. It was very hydrating. Did you think it's worth the money, do you think?
It just makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah, and that's okay because I think it does do wonders for the skin, but it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it helped with my hyperpigmentation or anything like that.
I think it's so hydrating that it makes my skin very glowy and luminous.
Yes.
More than the other ones that I've tried.
And then the Peach and Lily serum was also really good. Like, I think that's for all skin types. Yeah.
Krave Beauty.
Oh, yes, the Krave Beauty. I would not use as a serum. I will use as a moisturizer. But that's also great for all skin types. It just like really depends how you use it. And I think we really enjoy products that you can use multiple ways.
Yeah.
So all in all, it wasn't that bad. I did break out like towards the end of the week.
Is it hormonal?
But it might have been hormonal.
Yeah.
It was around this like lower region, which kind of tells me it was hormonal. You know, not a bad experience.
See, that's the thing. I feel like in our minds, we just think that, like, I thought no way I could use Fel's routine and like be okay, right? But then tried it for a week. I'm totally fine. Would I go back to my own routine? Probably, but I think it's just a good example. I'm sure it's the same for you too. Like, you think you can't use things because it's for other people's skin type or like it's not for your specific skin concerns, but I think now, especially the products that we've been using and the ingredients we've been incorporating are a lot more soothing and calming and gentle and hydrating that like anyone can use, literally.
Yeah. Maybe if we swapped routines like 2-3 years ago, maybe it wouldn't have worked out so well when we were more like at the extreme ends. So the lesson is, even though something is labeled a certain way, I think it's more important, obviously, to look at the ingredients, feel it for yourself, try it for yourself, see how it reacts, and then you'll know.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So let us know what you think.
If you want us to try anything else, if you guys want to challenge us to a routine, maybe.
Or like try other things, try anything, let us know.
Yeah. And we'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye!
Since this video is really so long, we will keep the what we learned to the next video.
Oh, yes.
Bye.